Welcome to Vineland High School on this February 4th, 2019, in a game between Millville Thunderbolts and the Vineland Fighting Clan. Millville comes in at 16-3. Vineland is 10-5. I am John Pertazzi and my partner is Paul Spinelli. Paul will handle the play-by-play and I will handle the color commentary. Before I hand it over to Paul for the starting lineup, just a few comments. This is the first time both teams come in with good records. Millville is 16-3, Vineland is 10-5. It's a resurgence of basketball at both schools, and it's really good to see. Paul?
John, both teams have played well this year. Vineland lost the 2 games they probably shouldn't have. Millville has been pretty much in every game they've played. They've had some signature wins, and they played the top teams in the league pretty tough. So it'll be interesting. Vineland has pumped their fans up to the point of we had to collect all the noisemakers because they were not legal. But the JV game was exciting. It was an overtime game, and Vineland's pumped up enough that I think they could give them a run for their money and hang in there. So, I'm looking forward to a real good ball game. Danny has his kids play hard, and so does Mike Jones. So we have 3 good officials on the game. So in Myron Hendricks, John Panko, and Scott Reel. So I'm looking for anticipating to have a real nice ball game.
DJ Campbell broke the school record this past week, the all-time leading scorer, and it was really nice to see the man whose record he broke was here tonight, Ronnie Farina. He played for me, and there wasn't a shot Ronnie didn't like.
Yeah, thank you.
But
yeah, Ronnie was here. Ronnie was graduated a year ahead of me in high school. A heck of a player in high school, could shoot the lights out. Probably one of the best eyes around, and he had a rivalry from Sacred Heart against Al Rocchetti, who was very similar for Sacred Heart. So a real good player for Vineland High School, a gentleman. He coached for a while as well, and then he got out of the coaching ranks. So it was nice seeing him. He looks good. We have another former Vineland star, Nikki Aselta, is here, a former senator. So it's drawn a lot of people out tonight. It's nice to see a crowd here at Vineland High. Basketball looks like it's on a comeback. Freshman and JV teams are both pretty good. So we're hoping that Danny can keep it rolling.
it should be a battle of guards tonight. Millville's got 2 excellent guards. And, of course, DJ Campbell is excellent for Vineland.
Yeah, well, I know Lawrence. I've known him since he was in elementary school. He's a good player, slasher, likes to run to the basket. And when he gets hot from distance, there's no stopping him. DJ's very similar. He can go to the basket as well. He handles the ball pretty well. He's a jumper. And when he's hot, as in the Atlantic City game, he scored 50 points. There's no stopping him either. So I anticipate having a pretty high-scoring game. If these 2 guys get on their game, they could be real exciting. You have a big man in little John Green. He's about 6'8". I've known him as well since he was a youngster. Who's scoring about 10 points a game, has 3 or 4 blocks a game, and 8 or 9 rebounds a game. So it's going to be interesting to see if Vineland can stay with them on the boards, John. That's one of the things Vineland doesn't have. They don't have too much height. So I know there's a big man here that was playing the other night. I watched him a little bit, but I really haven't seen him too active in the paint. So we'll see. I know Vineland's got a couple muscular kids inside, so they might try to muscle him a little bit and see what happens.
DJ is averaging 23 points a game, and there's a couple college coaches here to see him tonight. Bittner from
Stockton.
and Hutch. Stockton.
Yeah,
So he's starting to draw some attention.
Yeah, there's no doubt. When you start looking at it, here you have Eddie Jamison. He's got 58 field goals. Little John Green 64. Rynell Lawrence 80. So they have some offensive weapons. Vineland seems to be a little bit leans on DJ Campbell. I think Millville can spread the ball around a little bit. But Vineland has played some pretty good defense in the past. And they've also hung in with some of the better teams. And they have a signature win over Atlantic City, even though Atlantic City's down. But it will be a very interesting game tonight.
Yeah, we're almost time. Teams will be going into the benches in a few seconds. And it should be...
Well, Vineland had a white out tonight, John. They were giving out white shirts that say Vineland basketball with the Fighting Rooster on it. And so they tried to get their fans excited tonight. And during the JV game, they were pretty animated. So hopefully, if Vineland can stay in the ball game, I think the fans will be a sixth man that could possibly help them. All right, everybody's getting ready for the starting lineups. And the national anthem, I presume.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Vineland High School, home of the Fighting Brand. And for tonight's game of High School.
You're hearing the announcements from Coach DeShields.
I see across the way the guard that played with Ronnie. Mike Cavanyero's here.
Yes. What do they say, John? Play ball, right?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, that again, there will be no tolerance for negative statements or actions between players and coaches. This includes taunting, baiting, berating opponents, trash talk or actions which cause ridicule or cause embarrassment to them. Any verbal
Coach DeShields is reading the NJSIAA sportsmanship statement that the officials read to the coaches and the captains prior to the game.
and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. If any such comments are heard, a penalty will be assessed immediately. Before we have the starting lineup this evening, we want to call a very special guest this evening.
Okay, we have it.
Come out to center court at this time, Mr. Ron Farina.
Ronnie Farina, as John mentioned, top scorer in Vineland High School basketball up until the other night when TJ Campbell actually broke his record.
He is a past coach here at Vineland High School, coaching basketball, track and field, and many other sports. And if you did not know, Mr. Ron Farina held the boys basketball scoring record for 49 years.
49 years he held the school record for scoring.
With a total of 1,242 points. And again, this was done without the three-point line, which is even more impressive. At this time, we want to also bring out Mr. DJ Campbell.
DJ Campbell being introduced, standing alongside Ron Farina at center court, who is now the leading scorer in Vineland High School.
Let's hear it again for Mr. Ron Farina and Mr. DJ Campbell.
Very nice having Ronnie back, John. Haven't seen him in years. Looks great and well deserved. Okay, we're having a little bit of a ceremonial thing here. Pictures being taken. DJ, much taller than Ron. I think Ron was the same height. I don't think he shrunk too much.
Put a little weight on,
He
too.
did put a little weight on. He
Yeah.
got a little belly like all of us as we get up in that age. What are you going to do, right? When you get older, right, Hutch?
Again, that's Vineland High School great, Mr. Ron Farina.
As John said, we have the Stockton head coach here, Scott Bittner. We have the assistant, Bobby Hutchings. Who Stockton is aggressively recruiting TJ.
Number 1,
John
John Green.
Green,
At guard, number 2,
Eddie
Eddie Jamison.
Jamison, guard,
At guard, number 10, Colby Etter.
Colby Etter,
At guard, number 12, Andre Green.
Andre Green,
And number 23, Rondell Lawrence.
and Ronnell Lawrence. These numbers are all wrong, huh, John?
Thunderbolts is Mr. Mike Jones.
Okay, in their huddle for the little pregame hoopla.
At this time, put your hands together for the
The Vineland Fighting Clan being introduced.
starting at 4, the junior, number 0, Conrad Jackson.
I missed that name, John.
2, Austin Shaw.
Austin Shaw. I missed the first name.
Starting at guard, the senior, number 3, Ray Diggs.
Raymond Diggs, guard, little point guard.
Starting at center, a junior, number 22, Tyree Powell.
Tyrene Powell, center. He's going to have to match up with
Senior, number 4, DJ
DJ Campbell. Tyrene Powell's got his work cut out for him tonight, John. He is the guy that's going to have to hold down little John Green, a little taller, a little bigger, a little more muscular. But Tyrene might be the better athlete.
Green has improved tremendously from the beginning of the year. I saw him in the opening game,
Yes, he has.
and he's really come a long way. He don't foul a lot anymore.
No.
He was a hatchet man early in the year.
Okay, Myron Hendricks is the referee. John Panko is the U1, and Scott Reel is the U2 on this game. Okay, Millville wins the tip. Ronnell Lawrence at the point. Etter to Jamison. Back to Etter. Andre Green, number 2. Back to Eder. Drives, goes inside. Green tries to sneak a shot, gets blocked. DJ Campbell starts at the 3-point line. He's a little soft on it. Well, rebound, and Rhino Lawrence bringing it back up. Goes inside. And we have a whistle. We got a foul. Got a push. And it's still Millville's ball. Inbounded to Andre Green. Takes 20-footer. DJ Campbell with the rebound. Jamison guarding him. Diggs over to Shaw. 2 points, Vineland.
That was
Andre
either an
Green.
accident or a great play.
Yeah, it was an accident. Yeah. Again, another turnover. Vineland steals and gives it right back. Green again bringing the ball up. And now Lawrence in the corner. This is it off to Eder. Walks. Another turnover. Inbounded, Diggs brings the ball up. Little soft pressure, he goes right to the basket and scores. Nobody picked him up. Lawrence to Jamison. To Lawrence. Goes up, misses the layup. Jamison gets it back to Green. They pull it back out, they're gonna reset. Eder at the point, back to Green. Little John Green in the corner, he's outside his range. Jamison pushed it back out to Rhinell Lawrence, takes a 3, misses. Eder gets a rebound and loses the ball, Vineland ball. Okay, we got a substitution. Number 4 comes in the game, but their numbers, John, I don't know who they are, so their numbers were totally different. DJ Campbell to Shaw in the wing. And we have another turnover. It's backcourt. Millville ball at midcourt.
Boy, we're only 3 minutes into the game, and that's the 5th turnover.
Yeah. Well, both teams like to go up and down, John. And okay, got a foul. DJ Campbell with a foul. I believe that's his first. Rhinell Lawrence, they inbounded underneath. Rhinell Lawrence again. Number 4's in the corner. Got to find out who they are. We get some numbers would be nice. He takes it to the rack and scores. Diggs brings it up to Shaw on the wing, to Campbell at the point, and Jamison fouls him. Vineland ball on the side. Fouls it 2-1. Vineland lead at 4-2 with 4:52 left in the first quarter. Diggs with the ball inside the Powell, back to Diggs. Not shy, takes a long one, misses it. Powell gets boxed out, can't get the rebound. Lawrence bringing it up, Diggs on him. Little John Green underneath. Jump ball. We had a little bit of a block there, pushed him back down and never released. Vineland ball. DJ Campbell bringing it up. Jamison, man-to-man coverage. Looks like they're playing a little box and one or triangle and two. I'm not sure. Looks like
No, they got little John Green stationary in the middle, and they're rotating the defense around him.
Anthony Davis is in the game. Ball was inbounded, Vineland ball, knocked out of bounds by Lawrence. DJ Campbell at the point, and he takes a long one. He had to be 35 feet out. Okay, I don't know if that was a good shot, John. Okay, again. Ooh, looked like he traveled. Okay. All right, official had the call. We got a substitute in. Jameson's out, Edder's back in. Vineland's ball on the turnover. Jameson traveled with the ball. Diggs bringing it up. Goes to Shaw on a wing. Pick set by Diggs. Shaw drives the lane, throws up a prayer, doesn't get it. Powell throws one up, doesn't get it. Shaw gets the rebound, and he puts it up from underneath. 6-2 Vineland with 3:32 left. Quickly down, ball's blocked by Powell. Going out this way. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a conference. Okay. Into Davis, back to Campbell. That's a rotten pass. Woo! And we do not take care of the basketball. Nice pass. Anthony Davis for a layup and assist with Diggs. Finally taking a little bit of a lead here early on. If they go inside, John, and are unselfish, they could win this game. Right now, Lawrence on the wing. He hasn't heated up yet. He drove into the middle. Number 2 got blocked. And the big boy got the block and put it back up. Diggs again. Tyrene Powell. And that gets swatted out of there by little John Green.
He's improved so much in just that aspect.
Yep.
He doesn't foul anymore.
Yeah, he swats now, but he's straight up. All right, Vineland inbounding the ball. Got a 5-second count. They don't get the ball in. Number 2 has the ball. Aldridge Green. Stuck in the corner, passes over to Eder on the wing, drives to the basket. He throws up one, and the tilt helped it go in. Shaw brings the ball up on the wing, being guarded by Green. Anthony Davis hands the ball off to Campbell. Campbell dishes it off. Anthony Davis misses a duck. Little John Green with the rebound. 8-6, Vineland's lead. 1:50 left in the first quarter. Eder again drives the lane, loses the ball. Little John Green gets it. DJ tips it. Eder gets it back. Right now Lawrence from distance. DJ Campbell taking it himself. He missed the layup. A couple fans don't like it. Eder out front. Eder again. That's a walk. Vineland's ball underneath with 1:07 left, 8-6. Fouls are 2-1. Vineland's at 2, Millville 1. Sloppy first quarter, yep. A lot of turnovers.
Might be a little tight, both teams, Paul.
You know, they both like to run up and down, John, and they both have a lot of turnovers normally. T.J. Campbell again misses, with heavily contested by Jamison. Misses. Cal gets the rebound. Campbell brings it up. Diggs drives to the foul line, throws an off-balance shot. Lawrence gets the rebound, driving the length of the court. He makes the layup in front of one of his buddies. It was Anthony Davis. They went to elementary school together.
See, Millville's got a little more help for their guards than DJ does.
Yeah, well, like I said in the pregame, John, he's kind of by himself. He's got to score a lot of points for them to stay in the ball game. Well, Millville's got 3 options. Okay, Diggs. Okay, we got another foul on number 12. Okay, inbounding the ball on the sideline, Shaw. Gets it into Campbell. Eder's right in his jock. You got to set picks for him or something, John. 5-second violation, closely guarded. No picks, John.
No.
They got to set picks. Set picks up front for him. Lawrence has no problem throwing up a prayer.
All right, Paul, at the end of the first quarter, the score 9-8, Millville. Millville had 7 turnovers in that quarter, Paul. Vineland 4. That's a sloppy first quarter.
Yeah,
You know,
go ahead, John.
when you have turnovers like that, that means you're not even getting a shot. You know,
Well,
an old coach told me, he said, you got to put the ball up. Forget the turnovers.
You know, I watched Millville play against St. Augustine, John, and they had a lot of turnovers trying to go up and down. And I watched Vineland in a couple of games, and they perennially have turnovers because of the style of play they have. Neither team, they play defense, but the reality of it is that that's not their major concern. They want to play defense, but they also want to get up and down the floor. So, the running gun style causes the turnovers sometimes, especially if you have 2 teams that are very similar and fast. All right, it's Millville's ball. They inbound it. Right now, Lawrence inbounding the ball on the side from Millville. Inbounds it to Eder. Back to Lawrence. Back to Eder. I still don't know who number 4 is, John. Okay. Number 2, Andre Green. Back to Lawrence on the wing. Diggs playing soft on him a little bit. Lawrence trying to break through, pulls up. A little bit short, hits the rim. Powell loses the ball. T.J. Campbell with the rebound, throws the length of the court. Diggs takes it, pulls it out. Tries to get it inside. It's pushed back out. It's reset. Lawrence is playing Diggs. Big size difference there. Eder reaches in, gets it. Lawrence has the ball. Campbell stops him. Lawrence again misses. Finally does a reverse. All right.
Another turnover without a shot.
Yeah, well, you know, when you got two guys standing next to each other, it brings the defense together, and they only have to guard one guy. All right. Drive to the basket by B.J. Campbell. Nice drive. 11-10, Millville. Header drives, and there's a foul. Block, it's underneath before the shot. Fouls are 4-2 against Vineland. Inbounded to Green. Back to Eder. Number 4 in the front. Back to Eder.
Whoa.
Oh, and he gets a shooter's bounce for a 3, and it goes in. 14-10. Eder playing tight on Campbell. Campbell pulls up, gets a 2. Starting to heat up a little bit. Green bringing it up. They're walking it up. This is not their style of play. To Eder, to Green, to Lawrence, to Little John Green, Aldry Green, back to Little John, who misses, and there's a foul.
That's Powell's first.
Yep, 5-2 the fouls are. 14-12 with 5:54 left in the second half, or in the second quarter. First shot missed by Little John Green. Second shot being taken. And he makes it. Powell inbounds to Campbell. Campbell walks it up. Eder lays off, almost like a half-court pickup on him. Somewhat of a pick set, but not effective. Diggs takes it to the hole. Misses. Campbell gets it. Puts it back up for 2. Lawrence brings it up. 0. Conrad Jackson is in the game for Vineland.
Excuse me, young lady.
Okay, we got a foul.
You have to sit down.
Okay, inbounding the ball, Rhinell Lawrence to Green, to Little John Green, back to Green. Jackson covered him. Little John Green goes to the hole, misses, loses the ball. Jackson has it. Campbell gets it, loses the ball, steps back on the three-point line, and makes it.
What was it called, Paul? He stepped out of
Called
bounds.
I think called walking.
Walking?
Okay, Lawrence to Green to Eder, drives to the basket, loses the ball, Diggs steal, brings it up, Conrad Jackson throws the ball right to Little John Green, and this is Rhinell Lawrence's game. Cherry pick and get the layup. Timeout, Vineland High School.
Yeah, this quarter's a little less sloppy, Paul. Millville's only got 1 turnover, Vineland 2. They seem to be getting better shots.
Well, they're slowing the pace down a little bit other than, you know, if somebody throws that long pass and they got a breakaway. It looked like both teams are actually, like, trying to work the ball around a little bit to get something going so that they can get their better players to basketball. Vineland actually has had success penetrating, John, and you know, dishing off, and even Diggs had a nice layup picked him up. So, you know, they might want to just keep going inside and seeing if they can pick up fouls as well.
Yeah, Powell's holding his own with Green.
Yeah, he's Powell looks a little bigger than he looked in a football uniform, to be honest with you. So
He's held his own.
yeah, he's only given up a better part of maybe 4 inches. Okay, brought up Shaw, layup, in and out. It was a great play, just couldn't finish. Again, Eder at the top of the key, number 4 over here. Green to the other Green, to Lawrence. Back to Eder outside on the wing. Campbell's got to be careful. DJ's got 2 fouls, I think, doesn't he, Coach?
He's got 1. I hate to say this, but Eder's the best player we got. He's got 5 turnovers himself.
Yeah, well, we'll take it. And again, from distance, that's got to be 35 feet out. 3-pointer. Tie ball game, 3:24 left in the second quarter. The next foul, Millville will be shooting the 1-on-1. And again, little layup on the inside, too easy. Campbell misses, looks like he got fouled. Number 2, that's Aldre Green. Campbell looks like he's going to shoot. Okay, a lot of conversations going on. Everybody wants a referee a little bit, I think. Campbell misses, a little too strong. And he makes the second. 1-point ball game, 3 minutes left and a half. Millville's ball, they bring it up. Green to Eder, number 4, and a travel. Timeout, Millville called it. Looks like a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, things have kind of quieted down.
Yeah, they calmed down a little bit. And those noisemakers definitely helped.
Oh, yeah.
Nissan Ultimate, license plate P79 John
In case somebody has to move their car, Nissan Altima. Hey, John, you have the crew? You have the crew? The names of the people on the crew?
No, I'll get it in halftime.
Well, we'd like to thank all the crew members that helped set this up. They were very nice, making sure everything was working for us. Anybody like to donate? They need some new equipment. Diggs penetrates, gets his own rebound, turns the ball over. Lawrence on a breakaway, and he makes it. And he's talking to the crowd. And a long shot. Tried to hit Davis. Looks like Vineland's ball. Little John Green tipped off of him. Oh, Millville's ball. Aldrin Green brings it in. Looks like a kick. Millville's ball. And again, Vineland's hanging around. Just too many mistakes. And John Green passes it over to Audrey Green. Takes a three, which is not in his ballywick. Shaw gets the ball on a break, and he gets pushed by Etter. Without that push, Shaw gets a layup.
Yeah.
Okay, Vineland ball under the basket. DJ Campbell inbound. Right there. Anything. Davis Vineland turns the ball over. Green to Etter. Green, Etter. 1-2-2, looks like Vineland's playing. Right now Lawrence turns around. And a street ball move. Using his left hand as the defender went up to block it. DJ Campbell drives and misses the layup. Millville gets the rebound. And there goes Lawrence. And this is his game, coast to coast, and he loses it. Powell gets it out to Campbell, it was coast to coast, and he gets fouled.
Boy, he's quick. DJ is very quick.
I think you're seeing two of the faster guards in the league between Lawrence and DJ Campbell. They both have quickness, especially quickness to the basket. And they can pull up and shoot the three, which makes them very difficult to guard. He makes the first one, 23-19, with 1:16 left. Fouls are 6-5. Vineland has 6, Millville 5. Powell's out of the game. And Felsky, I believe. Fleeks is in the game. Colin Fleeks. Lawrence from distance. Little John Green with the ball. Campbell defending. Lawrence picks up the loose ball and scores. Campbell
Almost
bringing the
some we
ball
don't
up.
have Powell in there.
Diggs from distance. Throws it up. You got no rebounding. Campbell steals the ball from number 22. From Millville, Kyle Scott. Campbell from distance comes out. And now Lawrence slows it up at the behest of his coach. I guess they're going for one shot with about 20 seconds left in the quarter.
That was stupid.
Dumb foul. 1-on-1, dumb foul. He's 45 feet from the basket, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to think. You don't want your best player in foul trouble in the second half. All right. Lawrence shooting 1-on-1. This is the first one. Before he gets it, throws one up. Number 22 gets it, throws one up, comes out. Fleeks gets the rebound. Campbell throws it up. It was no good anyway. And at halftime, the score is 25-19 in favor of Millville. Vineland has 7 fouls. Millville has 5.
Okay, we will take a break right now. We will come back to start the second half from Paul Spinelli and John Permutazzi. We're signing off the half right now. Welcome back to Vineland High School for the second half of the game between Vineland and Millville. Millville is up 25-19. And my name's John Parentazzi, along with my partner Paul Spinelli. Paul, just a sloppy first half.
Yeah, the second quarter slowed up a little bit, but the first half basically was a lot of turnovers, a lot of up and down, a lot of slapping at the ball. Only a couple guys, really only one guy really scored a lot of points. Campbell has 7, and Lawrence has 15. And everybody else, Eder has 5, and Shaw's got 4. And after that, everybody's got 2 and 3 points. So it's not a high-scoring game for two teams that like to run it up and get up and down the court. But it has not been a very, very clean half.
Yeah, you kind of think after 15 games, be a little smoother. I'd like to see them pick a little more for Campbell. Man, he works his butt off, but everything is one-on-one. He's got, set some picks for him. Get the pressure off of him.
Even the picks that they were setting, John, they were ineffective because they didn't hold them. All right, before we get moving again, I'd like to name our VPS broadcasting crew: Sienna Afanador, Tanner Bushman, O'Marley, Cruz, Lavira, Douglas Diolo is the crew chief, and the public information officer is Gia Masuri. All right, we'd like to thank them for all the hard work that they do all the time to put these productions on. And like I said, anybody who wants to donate to Vineland PBS Broadcasting, please do so, because they're in dire need of new equipment. And they're patching up stuff that's 20 years old. So, okay, it looks like it's going to be Vineland's ball on the inbound, John. Hopefully Vineland will come back out ready to play. Vineland will start off with the Conrad Jackson, DJ Campbell, Diggs, Powell, and Anthony Davis. Millville have number 12, Audrey Green. Eder, number 2, Eddie Jameson, Big John, Little John Green, and Rhinell Lawrence. DJ Campbell gets the ball, goes to the basket. Nothing happens. Powell gets it, and he gets fouled. And he gets it in. So you got 25-21. And Powell shooting at the line.
See, you put the ball up on the basket, good things happen.
Yeah, you have to shoot the ball, there's no doubt.
There's no turnovers, there's a shot.
And he makes it. All right, so Powell has 3 more. All right, Millville inbounds at Lawrence to Jameson. Jameson to number 4, Rhett. And they have a long one there for 3. DJ Campbell brings it up to Diggs. Again, a pick set, but not very good. Campbell takes a long shot. Davis tries to tip it up and get it. And again, we have somebody cherry picking. Is Rhett. He missed the duck. And there's a foul on, looks like a foul on Rhett. Push Conrad Jackson out of bounds. Vineland the ball on the sideline. Campbell to Diggs. Diggs brings it across half court. Eder picks him up. Pick set. Diggs gives it to Jackson, who loses it. Out of bounds, Vineland, another unforced turnover. Millville's ball. Jameson brings it up. Over to Eder. Back to Jamison, back to Eder. Drives the lane, steps off, shoots a three, misses. Powell gets the rebound. Gets it out to Diggs. Diggs running the floor, throws it back to Campbell. Campbell drives the lane, throws up a little floater, and it's good.
Come on, young lady.
Right. Number 2, Jamison. Okay, Jamison's holding it at the point, throws it over to Lawrence. Lawrence drives, ball's hit out of bounds. Vineland's basketball must have went off Lawrence's knee. Jackson to Diggs to Campbell. Campbell's being guarded by Rhett. Pick set, he doesn't use it. Steal by Jamison. Jamison drives it onto the floor for a layup. Jackson inbounding the ball. Campbell. Again, picking up soft at the full court, and then clamping down a little bit once he gets to half court. And again, a nice pass to Powell. Gets it back out after mishandling the ball. Diggs misses. Rebound Lawrence, running the floor, loses the ball. Jamison back to Lawrence, and they score. And 8-point lead all of a sudden. Anthony Davis misses everything. Powell saves it. Eder gets it. Powell steals it. Jamison steals it back. Jamison goes right to the rack, and an uncontested layup. I think it's time for a timeout for Coach Russo.
Yep.
They're letting him get beat up a little bit, that's for sure. Campbell throws it up, Powell gets it, up and in, and gets fouled. You're right, John. They got to start setting some picks for that young man, or he's not going to get anything. Because they're allowing him to get nudged and pushed.
Well,
and
as soon as he gets by the man's guarding him, another guy's there.
picking him up. Exactly. So somebody's got to set a pick. All right, we got Jamison bringing the ball up. Covered by Diggs, Lawrence. Covered by Campbell. Picked by Little John Green. Campbell makes it. Lawrence makes it. And a steal, Jamison, block. Diggs brings it up, goes the length of the floor, misses, and Shaw puts it in. Millville turns the ball over. Eder's pass to Jamison, bad pass. Out of bounds, 37-29, and there's a timeout called by Millville. Full timeout.
Well, they broke that open in a hurry, didn't they, Paul? They were
John,
two ahead.
They had 2 big threes. And you notice Millville set a high pick for Lawrence on that last one, so Campbell couldn't cover. So that is part of the difference on their offense. Vineland is setting no picks up high to get Campbell open. And I don't care who you are. When somebody is playing your man pretty good and you get by him and they're just sliding the next guy onto you, you're not going to get shots, or good shots anyway. So right now it just looks like the offense has got to get tuned up a little bit. They're not playing bad defense, John, if they can hang in there and keep it a low-scoring game and get back into the ball game. You can't let Millville get out on the break. That's where they're going to hurt them. Okay, coming back out, you have Shaw, Davis, Campbell, Diggs, and Powell.
And their break starts with a turnover.
Yep. Little John Green, Jamison, Eder, Rhett, and Rhinell Lawrence. Vineland ball, Diggs over to Shaw, to Campbell. Campbell turns around for a three, forces a shot. Vineland never gets all rebounding position. Lawrence drives. Little John Green tries to make a move, loses the ball. Vineland hit it out. Millville's ball underneath the basket. 3:13 left. Too easy. They inbound the ball to Jamison right on the low block, and he has a layup. No one near him. It's bad defense. Diggs being covered by Eder. Pick set by Powell. And that's a good call on an illegal screen. It's a good call on an illegal screen. He held it. He held the player as he was going by. Jamison at the point, covered by Diggs to Eder to Jamison. A high pick set by Green. Jamison again. Rhett missed. Rebound. Campbell, length of the floor. Throws the ball away. Unforced turnover. 39-29, 10-point lead, 2:31 left in the third quarter. 10-point game. And Vineland's got to get something going if they want to get back in this game. Eder at top of the key, covered by Shaw. Back to Jamison. Screen set. Jamison stuck at the dribble. Rhett to Little John Green to Jamison. Missed the layup. Eder gets the rebound. Blocked shot. Jamison gets it back. Rhinell Lawrence drives. And they call a hold inside on
That's the
Campbell.
third on Campbell.
Jamison, they go out to cover him. He goes right by him. Little layup. Shaw blocked by Green. Jamison on a break. Throws up a floater, misses. Campbell on the break. On up. Scores on a layup. Lawrence up and down the floor now. Takes a shot, misses. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Campbell brings it up, loses the ball. Foul by Rhett. Vineland's ball out of bounds. Campbell to Diggs. To Shaw. To Diggs. To Campbell. Another foul on Rhett. Rhett is replaced by number 12, Aldridge Green. Inbounding the ball to Diggs, top of the key. Campbell gets in on the pass. Layup, miss. Rhinell Lawrence throws a runner. Fouled by Diggs.
It looks like we got a break.
Yeah.
They get a break at the other end.
You got to make layups, John.
Yeah.
Lawrence makes the first one. Misses the second. Shaw brings it down, slows it up. Campbell gets the ball. Got 3 guys on him, gets killed, and there's no foul. Little John Green puts the ball back to Jamison. All right, Green with the ball. 21 seconds left, 20 seconds. Holding it out for the last shot. Lineman comes up in a man, straight up. Lawrence has it. Campbell's got to be careful. Misses. Campbell gets it. Okay, at the end of the third quarter, it's 42-31. Millville. Millville has 5 fouls. Vineland has 3. That kind of spread this open a little bit in this quarter.
Yeah. Millville played a pretty good quarter there. They only had 2 turnovers, and they got a lot of layups. Man, they went down the middle, and a couple of rebounds. Jamison is quick. And Vineland with 4 turnovers. Every time they try to make a play to come back, something happened. They missed a layup. They missed you got to take advantage when you get a chance to score some points.
Easy
They used
points.
to call them the Celtic points. The Celtics would run, and they would get all kind of easy points.
Well, Millville is, as fast as Vineland is, Millville looks like they're a little quicker. And unfortunately, they have more options, I think, than Vineland. Right now, anyway. Lawrence inbounds the ball to John Green. Lawrence again has the ball, pick set. Lawrence goes right to the rack, misses the layup. John Green misses the dunk. Jamison misses the putback but gets fouled.
That was a good foul by Davis.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. Hey, couldn't let him have the layup.
No.
All right. Aldrin Green shooting 2. Makes the first one. And the second. All right, 13-point lead. Vineland's got some crazy inbounds, John. Campbell taking it to the rack and makes it. And again, Lawrence is cherry picking. Shaw was back, tries to do something. Eder takes it. He goes to the rack, throws up a prayer, and it goes in. And when everything's going right, it's going right. 46-33.
He wasn't even looking.
Vineland's working hard. Campbell misses. Can't see because of the official. Looks like Davis put it back on a rebound. 11-point game. Lawrence bringing it up. Campbell covering. Setting these high picks. Something Vineland has not done. He didn't need to pick. He went right by him. People don't understand he's left-handed, John.
Yeah, he put it on the floor.
Diggs right to the rack. He gets an easy one. Nobody plays him. Again, still 11 points. Vineland's got to pick up the pressure. Can't let them walk the ball around. Diggs playing them. Definitely got a height disadvantage. Lawrence opens it up, makes the layup, and Campbell fouls him. And I believe that's 4.
As quick as Campbell is, a lot of people get by him.
Yep. Okay. 51-37. Turnover Vineland. Lawrence with a dunk. Foul to Diggs. Diggs tries the lane. Gives it back to Shaw, who makes it. Well, they've got to play some defense, John.
Yeah.
Can't turn the ball over. Lay up and a foul. All right, Jamison to the line for 2. Since 1. Jackson back in, Shaw's out. Kid just scored 2 points.
Yeah. Jamison's had a pretty good second half.
Yes, he has, and he has not missed with a foul on him. All right, it's kind of become a little bit of a blowout here, 14, 15, 16 points. Campbell drives into nowhere. Anthony Jackson gets a guy up in the air, but can't make the layup. Shooting 2. Makes the first one. Makes the second one. 14-point lead. Millville brings it in. 5 minutes left. Jackson now covering Lawrence. I guess they're going to try everybody. Okay, well, he's trying to bait him in so he can go by him, John. You know that. Header. Little layup off the baseline.
All of a sudden, Header, he's woke up.
Yep. Campbell to Jackson. Misses. Throws up. Block. Lawrence blocks Powell. Okay, Vineland ball on the side. Looks like Vineland called timeout.
Need a little miracle here.
Yeah, it's a pretty big point spread. You'd like to see Vineland at least make it respectable, bring it in closer. And you got to play to the last, play to the final bell, John.
Yep.
Coach Russo talking to his players. I think he's a little frustrated tonight too. Yeah, it looks looks like a full timeout.
There's too many fundamental mistakes.
Listen, if you were to summarize this, it was Millville got a lot of fast breaks. Vineland missed a few easy shots. Vineland didn't set any picks up top to get Campbell open, which I think is paramount.
That's just the second game. At Melville's. I can't remember the score of the first game. Are they? This is the second time they played Millville? I think so.
I believe it is. Yeah.
It's the second time they've beaten up on Campbell. You think you'd be ready?
Yeah. Diggs with the ball, back to Campbell. And John Green comes out to help. Campbell throws a three up and gets fouled. It is interesting the looks you see on the Millville kids' faces when they get a foul called on them. I didn't touch him.
Huh?
I didn't touch him. How'd he get to the floor?
Yeah.
Campbell makes it.
It was the ghost.
12 points. All right. You had Lawrence to Jamison to Green to Jamison to Green to Eder. Taking time off. Back to Jamison. They're backing it out. And they're milking the clock. Eder loses it. Powell throws it down. Stolen by Lawrence. And again, you know, it doesn't make sense. It's just sloppy. You can't throw a long pass and lob it up. And we
Especially
got a
if
foul.
you just stole the ball.
Yeah. It's 1-1. And now Lawrence goes to the line. Not much flow to the game, John. These are hard games to officiate, as you know. When the ball's really not going in the basket, and you got a lot of turnovers and pushing and shoving. And
It's the kind of game I used to say, every player wants the ref to bail them out.
yep,
They go down the middle, 104. Well, you know, you're going down the middle, 1 against 4.
Lawrence makes both, I believe. Campbell beats Green, comes up for the 3 and makes it. Tonight, 48, 11-point lead. Closing it up a little bit. Lawrence loses it, goes right to one of his players. Oh. And Campbell fouls Jamison,
He's out.
and I believe that's 4. That's 5. Yep. Shaw comes in. Kid played hard. Didn't get a lot of help. Jamison misses. Davis with a rebound. Shaw to Diggs. To Shaw. Nice. It's a 9-point ball game. Lawrence against Jackson. Gives the ball to Eder. Back to Lawrence. They're spreading it out on him. Lawrence again. Calls a foul on Jackson. That's a tough foul.
I don't know what Jackson's complaining about. He beat him up.
He's getting pushed off too. So you got to look at both sides of that. If you're going to allow the offense to extend his arm, then you got a lot of defense to do the same. Okay, Lawrence makes the first one. Fouls are 9-7 in favor of Millville. He makes the second one. He's having a big game. Diggs goes by Lawrence. Powell throws the ball to Anthony Davis, who scores. And again, 9-point ball game with 2:27 left. Pick set out front. Jackson goes through it. Lawrence dishes off to Green. They has a layup. Header. It goes in. A block was called. And I got to tell you, the C wasn't anywhere near that play, but that was a travel.
I know. He sure does look like he walks, Paulie, on that.
Yeah, well, that one he definitely walked and it was missed. And I don't say that too often, but Diggs, no conscience. Throws one up from 40. Millville slowing the pace up. They know they got this one won. Pick out front. Jackson playing tough on Lawrence, but called for pushing off, which is what I wanted called on the last one when they called a defensive foul. White timeout. With 1:38 left in the game, 65-52, Millville's winning. Millville is shooting a double bonus. Vineland has still is in a 1-1. They're in a regular bonus. And if Millville plays smart, this game's basically over. Vineland played tough, but I just don't think they had they don't have enough guns, John. You can't depend on one guy to try to get all your points from. I think they got to make better use of Powell inside.
Paulie, we've had 15 turnovers in this game.
Yeah, I know. That's a potential 45 points.
Yeah.
Okay, Diggs with the ball again. Jesus, way out there. Jackson with the long rebound. Shaw from way out there. Powell with the rebound. Shaw with a layup that was blocked. Eder with the rebound. Little John Green to Rhinell Lawrence. Lawrence brings it up, taking his time. Shaw blocks.
You know what I like about Shaw? He's not flashy.
Nope.
He don't turn the ball over. He's always around the basket. I'm going to tell you, he's got a nice shot when you get inside.
Yeah, I mean, he's not utilized too much. He's more of a junk player. Now red calls time. 1:07 left. I don't know what we're talking about, but we're definitely extending the game.
Well, he's afraid Vineland's going to come up with a 14-point play.
Maybe that's it.
So we got to prepare for that 14-point play. Unless he went to school, coaching school, he should never leave a timeout in the game. I heard that the other night.
In football. In basketball, you don't need them.
Never leave a timeout.
All right, Lawrence at the line, shooting two. Well, that's not shooting two. Maybe that was the second one. Okay, Diggs brings it up. shoots from distance, misses. Vineland hustles for the ball. Anthony Davis. Turns the ball over. Lionel Lawrence. Shaw called for a foul. Coach Russo is very frustrated. Makes the first. 68-52. Foul shots are extending the lead. Vineland's throwing up some haymakers.
Woo.
Jackson with the ball. Diggs. Shaw. Goes out of bounds. Millville ball.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Lawrence brings it up. Shaw holds him with two hands and doesn't understand why he's called for a foul.
Got both hands on him.
He held him. I mean, both hands held him. And he misses the first. And he makes the second. With a little showboating. Diggs throws up a prayer. Millville gets the rebound. They hold the ball. And Millville comes away with a win. At the end of the game, it's 70-52. Millville on top. And unfortunately, a little too much firepower for Vineland, a little bit too much quickness. Just all around athletic ability, maybe.
Before I sign this out, Paul, you got anything to add?
No, we'd just like to thank the VPS broadcasting crew again. Sienna Fonador, Tanner Bushman, O'Marley Cruz Lavera, Douglas Diola, the crew chief, and the public information officer, Gia Masuri. Everybody, we thank you for watching VPS television and Vineland basketball. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. And
This is John Perintazzi for my partner, Paul Spinelli. And we will sign off here from Vineland High School's Irv Gosman court. Have a great week. Thank you.